What happens if she gets lost? Like, what should I do?
No, thank
no,
God.
fortunately
no,
not.
Not yet.
No, I haven't.
Yes, once.
That's actually my goal in life, to never lose a child. Because my mom and my dad did.
What am I gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get lost?
Hi, I'm Kat Juan Ledesma. I'm a writer, educator, wife, and new mother of 2. Parenting has definitely been my most exciting journey, but it also comes with a lot of questions. So I've asked a few friends and experts to share what they've learned from their own parenting adventures. We've compiled the best stories and tips in the hopes that their experiences will enlighten yours. This is The Parent Files. Brought to you by the Parenting Emporium.
We were in a supermarket, so I was holding my youngest, the 3-year-old, and then I have in my hand the basket of groceries. And I thought my daughter was following, and then suddenly I heard, "Mommy, where are you?" So I think it's a natural instinct that they will shout or look for me in a louder voice. And in a few minutes, I found her. I just told Iya, "I'm here."
There was just one time that we went to a restaurant and it was full. We were just waiting for our turn. Just to kill time, we went across to a convenience store, looked around for certain things, and then there were other people there. And I just realized, where's Gavin? And then my husband, Liam, was also, didn't know where he was. So we immediately went out, and good thing Gavin was just in the restaurant. He thought, just like the other group, who was also waiting probably, like he went along. When we just saw Gavin, we didn't scold him anymore. We just said, lesson for all of us. It's not his fault. We hugged him. Of course, when he realized that we were lost, he was for a moment scared but didn't cry. We hugged him and said, good that we found each other. Never again.
I have one of those wrist leashes for my middle daughter, who's 4. We started off with actually the harness backpack with the leash, and I do get some stares when we're in public. Like, maybe some people don't agree with it, and maybe they think I'm treating her like a little puppy, but you gotta do what you have to do.
They do have the new technology, like the 3G bracelets.
We have this buddy system. Then you're in charge of this sister or this sister.
1:1
Yeah,
ratio.
1:1
so
ratio.
we make sure that
one kid is with you, one
yeah,
kid is with
it
you.
has to be that way.
The only technique we've employed is really just to show him where to go if he gets lost and who to talk to. We made him memorize our names, our home address, and our contact numbers.
Go to the guard, give our names and your name. My son has information in his wallet for us.
Whenever we go out, each of them have this knick-knack bag. Inside it is their stuffs that they want to bring. On it, it's a tag, information, child's name, parent's name, and my phone number.
We had tags printed with our information inside. These are non-tearable tags.
Yeah, you know those bracelets that you get when you go to an event? So it's a stick-on, it's a one-time use kind of thing. So I designed, their favorite characters. So it's Paw Patrol, Transformers. So it's a design that he would like to wear. And on the inside, before we put it on him, we'd actually write our names and our contact information. And he knew. So before we'd get out of the hotel room, he'd go, I have to wear my tag.
We also had local numbers when we're out of the country. We get a SIM that has a local number so that in case somebody can't do an international call, they can still do a local number call.
They have stickers. Their shoes have stickers.
Yes, their shoes have stickers.
Yeah, there's a sticker on,
Yes.
like it says Alex Garcia and then the phone number. We did that with Raul. Now all our girls, they have it under their shoe. And Ali won't know, but Alex knows now.
Yeah.
If she ever gets lost, she can take off her shoe.
Yes, you can show, yeah.
I make sure that I make them wear some print that I can remember them. So just in case I don't find them or I have to spot them easily, I know the print, be it in a bright color top or some, happy print that I can see like stars or something.
So we have this whistle that's very distinct. So if we do that whistling, they know that it's us.
One of the things that we told him, it's not about him being lost. Like I didn't say, John, you're gonna get lost. It's more, John, you have to stay around, make sure that Daddy doesn't get lost. When we're walking around, he's always making sure that I'm around and I don't get lost. So he has that sense of that he's taking care of me versus me hovering and just, taking care of him.
We don't really tell him like strangers are bad, don't talk to strangers, because we feel like guards are strangers. So if we tell him not to talk to strangers, he won't approach people of authority.
You can still talk to them. It's just that don't go with any stranger. Like, make sure that there's always an adult that you know around.
Yeah.
Or we talk about Pinocchio. You guys remember when those kids ran off because of the candies and they had a huge fight with the mom and the dad? That's the parang, I guess, symbolically what I've talked to her about. That, hey, you know what? Just because you don't get what you want and you run off and you look for people that will give you what you want, you don't know if that's safe or if they have your best interest in mind. So I think from that, that's when she's like, oh, that can happen. I want to really go down to you, but
I'll tell the yaya about modus operandis that I hear about, so that she's also aware, especially when strangers come to them.
And we also tell him to trust his gut. I guess it goes back also to just being independent in his thinking. And we tell him, if you feel like this person is making you feel anything negative, then move away. So just really trusting himself also.
I also kasi want to nurture the kind of love that, you know what, the world's a good place. That people aren't there to harm you, or I'm not going to scare you that people are going to harm you. But you know what, there are boundaries. There's, in the same way that there's good, there's bad. You know, it's just the dichotomy of life.